Warcraft is directed by Duncan Jones and is the film adaptation of one of the world's most popular video games, World of Warcraft. Looking to escape their dying world, orcs travel through a portal opened by dark magic and invade the human realm of Azeroth. So now the humans have to do what they can to stop this from happening and stop more orcs coming through the portal. However, an orc chieftain named Durtan becomes a little wary of their leader and tries to work with the humans towards a peaceful resolution. Now, I've never played World of Warcraft before, so I was going into this movie as an average filmgoer wanting to see a really good fantasy film, and there are things about this movie that I did like. For one, the VFX in this film are really good, and there's so many shots that look really realistic, especially the shots of the orcs. There's so many times where it'll just be a shot of just Durtan, and I was really amazed at what they were able to pull off. And the motion capture in this film is probably one of the best I've seen. That rivals the type of motion capture that you see in like the Planet of the Apes films. And the action is worth mentioning too. Duncan Jones was able to inject these sequences with a lot of excitement and some creative camera angles, and there wasn't really a point in the film where I felt lost during the action. And the orcs are my favorite part about this film. I would argue that the heart of this film surrounds the leading orc Durtan, played by Toby Kebbell. The film opens with him in a way that you can immediately relate to him, and his story holds, for me at least, most of the film's emotional weight. But much like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you start to lose interest once you start to get away from the CG animated characters. I mean, you could see the potential in this film, but its clear weakness is its lack of interesting human characters. I really didn't care about any of the human characters in this film, quite frankly, and it could be because of the poor casting or the poor performances by said cast, one of the worst being Ben Foster as Medivh the Guardian. His performance really consisted of a lot of bland and monotone talking and just trying too much to be like this old wise wizard, and every time he appeared on screen just got old really fast. And that's pretty much the entire human cast in this movie. Every time the humans were on screen and we're following their story, I was kind of wondering, when are we going to get back to the orcs, the storyline that I'm totally invested in? And it could very well be that they spent more time on the orcs in CG and motion capture, and Duncan Jones is able to maybe just spend more time fleshing those characters out, and that's why they're more interesting. And I'm curious to see what World of Warcraft players think of this movie, because there are so many points that I kind of felt lost in the film, because there's so much lore and history in the game that I think I would have appreciated more of it had I played the game before. So I think if you've played the video game World of Warcraft before, you're really going to enjoy and appreciate the history that they've put into this film and a lot of storylines to follow. But for the average film goer, it's just a lot of CG and little story development, little character development. And I'm an average film goer when it comes to this movie, so I have to give Warcraft a meh. So Warcraft, have you seen it and what do you think about it? Leave a comment below, tell me your thoughts. Please, if you enjoyed watching this review, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can click right here and see more videos. Bye, Andrew.